I was going to ask you, given how the Red Sox and Yankees seem to have progressed this year, and I think we can, the Yankees maybe even are a little ahead of schedule. Any rethinking of the notion of keeping the competitive window open? It's something you were very clear about wanting to do.
I mean, there's two reasons for that, and the first one is just what you'd see if you come down here on any given night. I mean, to be here last night, there's not a night that I don't sit watching the game, look out at our stands or walk around our concourses and just, wonder in absolute amazement and appreciation at just the number of fans who come out here. And that, I still feel like our jobs are to obsessively try to give those fans something to cheer about. And the nights that we don't give them enough to cheer about and they don't go home happy, that, we need to be resolved to work harder to do that. That would lead to, answering your question, which is, I'm not sure what alternative you're giving me. What are you saying to just start over and start the franchise over? And because, it is what it is. We've got the players we've got. We think they're great players. But, there's no alternative. There's not an A or a B. Would you like to go with this younger group of players, or do you want to build around the players that are in place here right now? So we're going to do the best we can to build around the players we've got, and we happen to believe that there's both some championship caliber talent as well as people in that mix, and we're going to continue to work hard to surround them with other players that help them win.
Having said that, two of those veteran players, Troy Tulowitzki and Josh Donaldson, one is on the 60-day DL. The other, of course, is a year away from free agency, and it kind of begs a couple of questions. One with Troy, he's got ankle injuries, had hip issues. Mark, at some point, do you need to have a discussion with him about shifting positions? And I don't even know if there's another position he can play, to be quite honest. And with Josh in particular, in some ways, it seems like your hands are almost tied with him because it's a unique situation, the combination of his late career blooming, his age, his service time, his excellence at this age. At some point, do you have to have a discussion with him about an extension in the offseason? I know that's a long question, but certainly two very key players for this organization.
Yeah, Tulo, obviously we've got under contract for an extended period of time, and I think right now, and again, taking it step by step, the only focus is on getting him healthy and as physically prepared as possible to, compete and be a championship caliber player, next year. If at some point we feel like the best interest of him and this team is for him to play somewhere else, then, but that as of yet has not even been something that we've thought about. So we just need to get him healthy and then go from there. With JD, it's obviously going to be a consistent subject that both he and we have to deal with. I tend to feel like there's situations both, from him and outside of his control that affect that decision for both him and us. The simplest answer to that is it's hard to imagine any scenario where we're a better team without him. He's a pretty special player. Now that he's gotten kind of healthy over the last couple of weeks, it's a good reminder for just how great he is offensively and defensively when he's healthy. Again, want JD here, appreciate who he is, the way he competes, how smart he is, how he prepares. But, as far as the future for right now is next year, and then obviously we'll explore at the right times privately, whether there's an opportunity beyond that.